Hello, hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and I hope you have absolutely fabulous day. In today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how to create this super quick and fun Halloween camper van. But first, I want to invite you to our Facebook group called RT Create, Make and Share. So if you use any of the design papers from Relatively Thoughtful, you can share your beautiful makes there. And please check this Facebook group because there are plenty of absolutely stunning and gorgeous projects. As you can see, for my today's tutorial, I'm going to use Halloween collection. And I have to be very honest with you. The design papers are very good quality and they are also perfect for construction. Now I've got a scrap piece of copy paper, and as you can see, I measure it so it actually will fit in 8 by 8 inches envelope. That was the idea. However, you can use any size you want for your project. So first I'm going to create 2 curves at top, and as you can see, that's it, and that is the simplest template you can create for a camper van. Now I'm going to use my ruler to create a very straight line at the bottom because I want to create that van. So I really wanted to have some proportions of a proper van, but you can adjust it the way you want. And if you actually want, you can take a screenshot of my template and use it. But you can always use your scissors to adjust all the corners at the top. So our template is ready, and now I've got 300 GSM white stamping card, and using my scoring board, we are going to measure it. So I'm going to create my fold at 10.5 centimeters. But as I said before, when you create your own template, it can be totally different size, and that's absolutely fine. Now I'm going to use my template to actually trace our camper van. And yes, we are going to create a base for our card. Super simple, isn't it? So if you have never ever created a camper van card, today is the day. And it is a shaped card, the one type I absolutely love of making. And if you have never ever created a shaped card, I really hope today is the day. It is super simple, as you can see, so anyone can do it. When this is ready, we have to decide what design paper we want for our front panel. And I really like that orange and green together. I absolutely love it, so I thought that would be perfect for the van. But I actually decided to use only the side because I want the green only at the very bottom of my camper van. And if you have never seen any of my other Halloween projects, one of them is at the top right corner, so yes, you can check it out. And I will also leave the links to 2 of them at the end of the video. As you can see, this project is super quick to do. And yes, I do encourage you to try it. Now, when this is ready, I'm going to use some circle nesting dies from my stash because we need those wheels. And I'm going to use my low tack tape to attach that die before we put it through a die cutting machine. And this is crucial because we want those circles to be exactly where they are at the moment. So now it is time to create that circle on the right hand side, and we have to repeat the same process on our card base. But first, we created that front panel, and that will be our guide. So as you can see, I put it here, and then I tried to fit that nesting die inside. And this is a very big tip for you. Please use it because you will make your job so easy. Now I've got a scrap piece of black card, and I'm going to make it a little bit narrower, and using my one and only liquid glue, magic glue, I'm going to attach it at the very bottom. And now it is time to put our front panel. As you can see, it is super simple. So if you're still not inspired, I really hope you will be in a few moments, because we're going to create wheels that they're going to move, because I thought, why not? I really like kinetic cards, so yes, let's create a van that you can actually drive. Now I'm going to do exactly the same inside the card. So as you can see, I put some black card, and it is time to create those wheels. So I'm going to die cut that circle 4 times using black card and using very small circle nesting die, I'm going to die cut that exactly in the middle, and we do have 4 wheels. Now, before we attach anything, I had a look at my card and I thought, let's make a small adjustment. I really didn't like the front of the van, so yes, you can do it whenever you want. You can absolutely adjust anything. Now, I've got a circle punch from my stash, and using a scrap piece of card, I'm going to punch all those circles, and they have to be slightly smaller than your circle in the middle of your wheel, because we want those wheels to move. So the punch one has to be slightly smaller. However, if you have some smaller nesting dice circle, this is crucial, you can use them as well. I don't really have smaller nesting dice, so that's why I'm going to use a punch. So when this is ready, I'm going to stick 3 circles together for extra dimension, and that will be our base for our wheel, and that will fit exactly inside our black card we just created. And if you have never seen my other kinetic cards, I really hope you will try them, and one of them is in the top right corner. So when this is ready, we can actually start putting all those wheels together. But even then, something is missing, and we are missing a stopper, and this is very crucial. The stopper has to be slightly bigger than the middle or the inside of our black wheel, because we don't want that to go undone. So I had a look at the design paper, and I absolutely love all those beautiful pumpkins, so I thought they would be perfect for the middle of our wheel. As it is Halloween, why not? Let's use those pumpkins, and they actually match that beautiful design paper we used earlier. So first I thought, let's use that cut, but it was slightly too small, so I decided to use the other pumpkin, and that was perfect. As you can see, I left a small gap in between that pumpkin and also the background. So this is the trick, how to make your images slightly bigger. Now I'm going to fussy cut all the other pumpkins I'm going to use for today's project. And as you probably know, we need 4 those pumpkins for the wheels. So I'm going to use my scissors and actually do it off camera. You know how to fussy cut them, so here they are. When this is ready, yes, we can use our one and only liquid glue, magic glue. And now the trick is you actually put the black wheel inside first and then adhere the pumpkin on top. I didn't like the one you just saw, that's why I changed it. And what's really good, the wheels actually move. So yes, you can actually create that card for a boy if you want, if you have one in your family, or if you don't want to use Halloween camper van, it can be any other camper van with any colors that you want. To create my windows, I decided to use those labels from Tonic Studio. You can use your punches, literally whatever is in your stash, but I really like that frame. It actually makes me think about graveyard, so I thought it will go so well with Halloween theme. As you can see, I die cut it 4 times out of my scrap piece of card, and then 1 time from black card. And this way we're going to have some beautiful dimension on our window. And I do encourage you, if you want something to stand out really nicely on your project, use some dimension. In this case, I couldn't use double-sided foam adhesive because it is super narrow. That's why I die cut it 5 times in total. Now I'm going to use my ruler and black Fineliner, and I'm going to draw doors for my camper van. But as you can see, I don't have any special nesting dice here. So yes, you can actually use some Fineliners on top of your beautiful card, and that will be perfect as well. As you can see, it is very narrow, so I'm going to use my black Fineliner and make it a little bit thicker. And I'm going to do very thick line at the very top and left side. So I actually have like 3D dimension look, if you know what I mean. And when this is ready, we can start adhering all those elements. But first, I wanted to do a dry run. I wanted to make sure that my pumpkins actually fit inside the window I created. So now it is time to put all those elements together, and to be honest, I thought let's add some more dimension on those pumpkins, so I'm using some double-sided foam adhesive. So yes, you can do it if you have bigger elements. And I actually added 2 layers and then use my pokey tool to peel off the backing, and then few drops of liquid glue. And this is very crucial whenever you create any dimension on your project, because in time the dry adhesive dries even more, and if you add few drops of liquid glue, that really makes a difference. Now it is time to create that front window. So as you can see, I literally cut one of the labels in half, so I'm going to have 4 pieces instead of 2, so you actually save your time, especially whenever you create smaller elements. And when this is ready, I'm going to attach it at the front of my camper van, and I try to have the same level as with the other window, and you can always use a ruler if you want. However, I was a little bit lazy, so I actually use my eyes and I just put it where I thought it would be perfect. When this is ready, you can cut the excess with your scissors, but always do it on the back of your card. Now it is time to add that pumpkin, the driver, at the front of our camper van, and again I'm adding some dimension with double-sided foam adhesive, and our card will be nearly done, but it is time to add a sentiment, and I use that elegant alphabet from Tattered lace. I absolutely love this font, and I use some gold mirror card, and you probably know my trick. I always make sure that all my letters are on a line, and then using my low tack tape, I'm going to put them exactly where I want. As you can see, I missed some of the letters here, but that is not a problem. You can still add them like I'm doing here. But later on, I'm going to do exactly the same with one of the letters. So if you miss them, you can actually put them later on. But to be honest, most of the letters will be on the same line, and that's exactly what I wanted. And now you have to find some space where your word fits, and it's always a good idea to start with your longer word first and then move on to the shorter one, because you will have enough space to put all your letters in. When this is ready, I'm going to do exactly the same with the word happy. And I wonder, do you have your favorite Halloween project you created? If you have, please let me know what is it in the comments down below. And our card is nearly done. The wheels move, but then at this point I thought something small is missing, and I thought, it's like, yes, I need to add that detail, so I'm going to use my black Fineliner again and do a doorknob in the shape of a bat, because why not? It's Halloween, and all those Halloween projects are always so much fun to make. And the card is done. And if you still haven't joined our Facebook group, the link is in the description down below, and I also left the link to this beautiful collection if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Have a wonderful day and see you in my next video. Bye!